Dunny and Blackburn, I mean, when you come from the town, it's a homegrown town, and you've had some success, whether it be derby matches against Burnley, whether it be promotions, whether it be playing cup finals. You know, it's always nice to play for your hometown team, and David Dunn that.
Think about people down the years, local heroes that have done great things for the club. You think about Ronnie Clayton and Brian Douglas, and Dunny is definitely in that category.
Flips it central for David Dunn. David Dunn equalises. It just had to be. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Dunn, the hero. Simple as that.
David Dunn has always been a favourite with the fans of his hometown club Blackburn Rovers and has stole the hearts of the club and the town as a local hero. Dunny has touched the hearts of all generations of fan, and I went to Ewood Park, home of Blackburn Rovers Football Club, and asked the fans what they thought of the man himself.
I think he's a bit of a local hero, and from what I can remember of watching him, he's always been a brilliant player for Rovers. He's had a great career. He's just been a hero for Rovers, and he'll always be remembered as a great player.
Well, I think he's been a local legend. Think about people down the years, local heroes, local players that have done great things for the club. You think about Ronnie Clayton and Brian Douglas, and Dunny's definitely in that category. Great servant to the club, particularly the sort of tremendous goals and games he's played against Burnley, particularly 2013 when he got the last minute equaliser. Go down in club folklore, really.
Well, obviously it's beyond my time, but people have been telling me that he's a really good player, and obviously I was at the game where he scored that goal in 95th minute, but I was only 5, so it was a big memory. I still remember it, so a big memory for me, and he's a role model, England international, and he'll always be remembered for the football club.
What's your favourite Dunny moment?
Definitely a 95th minute goal against Burnley in 2013. It was an unbelievable moment.
Obviously the goal in the 95th minute against Burnley.
Definitely the 95th minute equaliser against Burnley. Fantastic moment for us just to keep that unbeaten run going, and couldn't be better than Dunny got the goal.
You've heard what the fans think, and it's no surprise. He made 241 league appearances for Blackburn, with 180 in his second spell alone. But the favourite Dunny moment seems to be pretty unanimous, and I sat down with the Blackburn legend himself to talk over his top 5 goals. So basically, Dunny, top 5 Rovers goals. Going to go in with quite an old one now at number 5, and it was away at Arsenal. If you want to have a look at it.
I remember the game pretty well, to be honest. I think we ended up, I think it was 3-3 actually. I managed to get another goal in the same game, but going back to the first one, obviously it was so good because we were back in the Premier League, we got promoted, playing against some massive players. Obviously, I think it was Damien Johnson who just nicked it towards us from 30 yards out. Managed to strike the ball pretty well. And you know, back in the day, my granddad used to come to every game as well with a couple of my mates, so I always knew where they were sat. So every time I kind of celebrated a goal, I could always see them. So it was, it was good.
You scored quite a few times against Arsenal. I think you played against them 11 times and scored 5 or 6.
Yeah, they were my team. I kind of did quite well against them. I'm really pleased.
So that's a great performance from you, and obviously Sven's watching you from the crowd. Do you think that got you your England cap?
maybe not that one, but we might be coming on to one in a little bit that perhaps did the trick. But yeah, I think that got me in his plans, and obviously we've been in the under-21s as well at the time, certainly helped.
Right, yeah, so we'll go on to number 4. This one is at home, and it's against West Ham. So this was in 2001.
Yeah, so this was on, I think Sven was at the game as well. Obviously Henning dropped it into us and managed to have a decent touch out my feet, and yeah, managed to curl it past Shaka as well. So it was a good finish. I'm not sure who I'm pointing up at the crowd at. Maybe that was maybe I was pointing up at Sven, saying I'm here, come and pick me. But no, like I said, Henning drops it in, decent touch out my feet, and then managed to get a good connection on the shot. It's always good when it sails over the keeper in the far corner.
Have you ever been in a game with so many goals, do you think?
Yeah, I think, what was that, 7-1
that game?
Yeah, I mean, some really good finishes as well. Two guy got a really good goal. Yeah, there's some.
I think Damien Johnson scored that game as well.
Yeah,
obviously you've
Johnny
got
scored
a partnership with now, so.
Yeah, Johnny scored a little tap in, so obviously we're coaching together now as well. So yeah, good days.
Yeah, definitely. So going to number 3, and I think this is again at home, and this is against one of the only other teams that you played for, other than Rovers, in Birmingham.
Yeah. Do you know what? This is probably the one that I can't remember too much about, if I'm being honest.
So it was
I think it was probably in our
22nd of March 2000.
Yeah, so probably only been playing. Probably my first season I was kind of established to a certain extent. So I was getting used to playing in the first team, having played a few reserve games.
90th minute. I mean, we've scored quite a few in the last minute. The one against Arsenal was 89th minute.
Yeah.
This one 90th. And what's different about scoring in the last minute, and what makes it more special?
Well, I think if you score an equaliser or a winning goal in the last minute, it's great. I mean, if it doesn't mean anything, and it probably doesn't matter, does it? But like I said, I think if you score an equaliser, and more importantly, if you score a winning goal in the last couple of minutes, then great feeling just to either get that point or get them 3 points.
Yeah. So now we're into the top 2. So this one again, it's at home. It's against the last team's rivals, Aston Villa now.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know what? People always ask me, some of my favourite goals, and obviously like we're doing today, and in terms of strikes, as much as it probably at the time didn't probably mean as much when we've been against probably one of the great goalkeepers of certainly my generation. It was one of my favourite goals, no question about it. But I mean, I think just a strike. I think probably took a little bobble just before it, and then just caught it sweet, really.
And scoring against Peter Schmeichel, one of the greats of all time, is that
make
it a bit more sweeter?
Well, just the fact that he didn't. I don't want to sound like he just didn't seem to move. I just think I caught it. I think it might have bubbled up a little bit, and sometimes you manage to catch it really good. And obviously the pace of the ball does him at that near post. So no, like I said, one of my favourites.
Yeah, there's no stopping that one.
Definitely not.
So now the big one, number 1. I think you know what this is going to be.
No, I do that.
So Dunny, number 1, the big one. That 96th minute goal against Burnley.
I think it was, yeah, 96th minute, yeah. So it was, like we said earlier, around this area, there was a lot of, so to say, offside shouts, but I clearly thought I was onside, so it was a good moment.
Duff on the half clears as far as Stewart, just outside the penalty area, clips it central for David Dunn. David Dunn equalises. It just had to be. cometh the hour, cometh the man. And it's pure relief on Derby Day for Rovers. Left-footed, he strikes it into the bottom right-hand corner, and it's 34 years and counting. Dunn, the hero, simple as that.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking, I've really been studying. You can almost like see everyone's face in the seats and hear what they're saying. Is that intimidating, especially when there's however many thousand Burnley fans?
I think you get used to it as a footballer. You get used to it. You take the good with the bad. For all the stick I've got over the years, certainly after Burnley fans, coming from Great Harwood, half of my friends are Burnley fans to start with anyway. So it's majority of it's all good fun. So it was almost special to score that equaliser in that game.
And the celebration afterwards, couldn't keep it in.
No, because like with every last minute equaliser, but more so against your local rivals, it's always great to have that.
I was saying, I think that's why you're such a local hero, scoring in the derby last minute as well to rescue a point. I mean, is there anything better than that? No,
because I think as a local lad, growing up as a Blackburn fan, playing in the Burnley derbies so many times, not to be beaten. I wasn't beaten at that in that particular match. So to get the equaliser, to keep that run going, and still be undefeated in them derbies was, like I said, really special.
Right, that's great. So that was your top 5 goals.
Great stuff.